think you'll find them down at the Monte Carlo.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, PhillyWaldo here, back with day 2 of our epic weekend adventures here in the city of Philadelphia. Today's adventures start here at a place that I spent a lot of time back in my day. We are currently outside my alma mater, Roman Catholic High School. So why are we starting our adventures here? Well, in just a short period of time from now, I'm actually going to be attending my 10-year high school reunion. Yes, I am that old. So it's going to be so good to see all my friends that I haven't seen since we had graduated. This is technically our first reunion of sorts. We never really got a chance to have our 5-year reunion because if you do the math, our 5-year reunion was in 2020, and well, you guys know what happened that year. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna kill a couple hours before we head to our reunion. Probably gonna go get something to eat. Maybe check out the stuff that's going down at City Hall and at Love Park, because I was told the Christmas Village starts up today. So come along with me as I take you to see the sights, the sounds, the smells, and the eats. Another glorious day here in the wonders known as Philadelphia. So we're walking down Broad Street. There's a City Hall Broad Street line bus stop. Over here used to be the old Hahnemann Hospital back when I attended. I think they closed that down right after I graduated. A lot of this is a lot of the medical, dental facilities here. Drexel Medicine has a big thing around here. In fact, over at Hahnemann Hospital, actually, the anatomy class that I knew a lot of my friends took place in that building over there. City Hall is in the distance, and I think we're gonna go get something to eat at a place that I haven't been to since before I attended Roman. So let's go there now, shall we? So over here is the Pennsylvania Convention Center. Last time I was in this building was last April for WrestleMania Access, or WWE World, whatever it's called now, and I got to be on the Pat McAfee show in the background, and in fact I actually got to take a picture with him after the show. So right here is the old Masonic Temple Church. I think I had a cousin that was involved in this denomination. Over here is the old municipal building, and in fact you can actually take to Suburban Station underneath that right there. The Frank Rizzo statue used to be in that vicinity yonder. And over here is obviously City Hall and the William Penn statue. And as you can probably tell, the Christmas tree is up. Not sure exactly when the tree lighting is going to be, but most likely it'll be pretty soon. Obviously they got the shops ready, and as you can probably tell, there is a Ferris wheel over by City Hall. That's kind of cool. Well, according to all the banners that are hung up around here in and around City Hall, tomorrow is the Philadelphia Marathon. And it's a good thing I'm doing all my Center City stuffs here today. So if you follow my friend the Philly Captain, you know this is the famous Wanamaker building, also where Macy's used to be up until last year. And here is the scheduling for the Dickens Village and for the light show, the famous light show that we weren't sure if it was going to still continue after this year or not, and it starts on Black Friday. Might come down for that, we'll see. And if you're a fan of the Washington Commanders, you should know this place pretty well. Alright, let's see what this place has in store. So if you go to DiNic's, or rather anywhere here in Running Terminal, be prepared to wait, because this place gets packed, and it gets packed quickly.
It's a Philly style pulled pork, that's all. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
All right, bag has been secured. Now it's time to get the hell out of here. Could this be a preview for our next adventure? Tomorrow, we shall see. Alright, we are in the courtyard of City Hall. It looks like most of the things are open. The carousel is getting ready to start up. A lot of it's just like trinkets and blankets and other kinds of stuff. There's some over here is that weird portal, FaceTime, whatever the hell this thing is. And of course, when I get here, it's not even on. What the hell? All right, we're now on the other side of City Hall, going towards JFK Boulevard, 15th Street. Over here is a nice array of Eagles gear, homemade. Nice jacket with the love on it. Got some hoodies over there. Got some spices, other items, nice hats. Because no one likes us, and honestly, we don't care. Anyway, and they got other things. Here is the infamous Chadsford Winery booth. That's always seemed to be a very popular tradition down here. All right, in honor of my friend the Philly captain, we're going to be playing a game called Who Falls on Their Ass First? Let's see. Oh, we got a kid down. Kid down. Kids don't count though. See this guy in the blue hoodie all the way down there. He's gonna be next. I can tell. And just a reminder to your soccer folks, FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming to Philadelphia. And it's coming here in exactly 200 days from now. Let's go. All right, update on the tree lighting. I believe December 6th, it's when things are going down here. And artist Ashanti will be making a musical performance here during that time. All right, ooh. Let's go to a reunion, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, PhillyWaldo here, back with part 2. And in this part, we are going to my 10-year high school reunion. We're over at the Wissahickon Brewing Company over on American Street near 2nd and Cecil B. Moore, going towards 2nd and Girard area. And man, I cannot wait to see everybody. So without further ado, let's head inside. Okay, so I know this looks kind of weird, but I'm trying something different here. So this is the only group picture that we have of everybody from the reunion. There was probably about 40 of us that had showed up. Over here on this side is a lot of the South Philly and the Roxborough area kids. Over on this side is a lot of my friends from the Port Richmond, Fishtown, Bridesburg area. Over here is my boy Tommy. Over here is my boy Evan. And behind them is our class president, Kenny. Couple of the highlights. Over here in the middle is our boy Joe Coffey from the Abington section. We just found out recently that you can probably tell by his outfit selection that he just got ordained as a priest. And he is now a priest, I believe, in the Fairmount section. But I'm not 100% accurate on that one, so don't book report me. And over here in the nicely dressed outfit is our boy Jawar. And back in November, he just got elected as the mayor for Upper Darby Township. So that is obviously pretty cool to see that. And obviously my candy ass is, well, right here in front. So anyway, now back to the video. Wow, that was really fun. It was nice to see all my old friends that I haven't seen in quite a while. Even some that I haven't seen since we graduated. Didn't really record as much as I would have liked. Just wanted to... The vibes weren't there, and I just kind of wanted to keep it low-key for the night. Kind of reminisce on certain things. So that is it from me from this episode. Going to head over to Xfinity Mobile Arena for the Flyers game. Still don't have a ticket. Probably going to be running late. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. And if not, I will see you guys very, very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, PhillyWaldo here, back with day 2 and part 2 of our epic weekend adventure here in the wonders known as Philadelphia. And what I'm doing now is I am currently hauling ass over to the place formerly known as the Wells Fargo Center, the Xfinity Mobile Arena, because I just bought myself a ticket for the Flyers Devils game, which literally just got started, so I'm going to be running very, very late. So later on in this video, if it seems like I'm out of breath, it's probably because I am. So let's see if I make it in, fingers crossed. So come along with me as we haul ass over to the Xfinity Mobile Arena and see the sights, the sounds, the smells, the eats, the celebrations of another game here in South Philadelphia. Well, apparently I came at a good time. Look at that. Walk right in, and the Flyers are up 4-1 in the first. I'll take that. It's getting close to that time of year. Christmas tree is at Xfinity. Alright, finally made it inside. Flyers are up 4-1 already. 1 minute left in the period. I got my drink. I'm feeling good. But there is one thing I have to do before the end of this game here tonight. Alright, over in the team store, I wanted to see if there's any Bernie Parent themed items, and the only thing that they have is a replica jersey of his, which you can get here for about $220. Not too bad. Third period is underway.
Dude, is this the first time
Check out this save from Vladar. Shoot it.
For baseball. The World Series was going on and they like the numbers.
Oh, Jersey's excited about something for a change.
I just saw your story. I just saw it. You're right.
Jersey scores. Now down by 2.
Wait.
Bad guy goal. all. Flyers score 6 and we get $3 off a drink at stateside. Damn.
Hey, whoever's
What are we waiting for?
South Philadelphia, I don't know about you, but I feel good. No matter what, we finish this game. Wild, get up.
He got dicked. Alright. What do you know? With exactly 2 minutes left, New Jersey sends a guy to the penalty box. You guys know what that means.
And the Flyers are going on the FIFA power play.
For the rest of the game.
Last minute of play in the third period.
Thank you, Lou.
Alright, now we just do it. Yeah, I know, 26 seconds.
Ah. 10 seconds left. Another victorious exit here at the Fin Bin. Let's get on out of here. Perhaps a preview for next weekend's adventures. We shall see. Man, oh man, what a game that was to go to. Well, minus the fact that I missed the first 4 goals in half the first period. But anyway, let's do a recap. A victorious recap. Back in the car, where it's nice and warm. Alrighty guys, so we're back in the car now finally. So let's do a very victorious nightcap recap review of tonight's game. And as well as the day in general. So let's start off with our trek down to Center City. I haven't been down there in quite some time. Probably since last year or 2 holidays ago. Figured I'd go get something to eat at DiNic's roast pork. And unfortunately, I did not even attempt to eat it because timing was a bit of an issue. So I actually still have the full sandwich here in the car. So it might be a treat of sorts for tomorrow. I want to go down to City Hall to check out the Christmas Village they have there. Didn't really get a chance to go over to Love Park to see what was going on there because of obviously time constraints. Because of the next event of the day was my high school 10-year reunion. And it was a really nice reunion. Got to see most of my friends that I haven't seen in quite a while. Some that I haven't seen in about 10 years since we had all graduated. The venue was nice. Nice little place. We had the upstairs area reserved for us. And food was very good. The french fries were amazing. Hoagies were good. They had salads, all kinds of stuff. And some of the guys that I graduated with, to be honest, I could not hardly recognize some of them because it's been so long since I've seen most of them. At least 10 years since we graduated. I was telling some of my friends, like, to be honest, I don't really hardly recognize about a third of who's here right now. Some of them I already knew. Just took me a while to recognize them. And then cut out a little bit early because I wanted to try to make it in time for tonight's very victorious hockey game here in the wonders known as South Philadelphia. So by the time that I left the reunion, got to the car, drove down here, found a spot to park, actually bought a ticket for the game, and walked to the arena to actually get inside, the Flyers had scored 4 goals in a span of about 13 and a half minutes. And 3 of those goals were in 26 seconds, which I believe now is a team record. Matvei Mishkov scored the first one of them, and then Tyson Forster scored the following 2. And it was a 4-1 lead after the first period. Then in the second period, it was pretty boring compared to the other 2 periods. Bobby Brink scored, and then Nico Hischier from the Devils, he had scored his first goal. He ends up scoring another goal in the third period, which made them down only by 2 at the time. Then Trevor Zegras, what a steal he was this past offseason. He scored a nice little breakaway, gave us another 3-goal advantage, which made us the final here at Xfinity Mobile Arena in the Finbin. The Flyers were victorious by a final score of 6-3. And it was a really great night and just the beginning of another weekend here in the wonders known as South Philadelphia. It's just the start of another busy day that is going to be tomorrow. Because tomorrow, me and my friends and the Fandemic crew are going to be, for the second year in a row, be participating in the Mayfair Holmesburg Thanksgiving Day Parade. And then after that, me and most of my friends over at the Fandemic crew are going down to Chester, PA, for the Philadelphia Union. We'll be taking on the Schmucks from New York City in the Eastern Conference semifinals of the MLS Cup. And I cannot wait for that, as it is my first ever Union game. So I'm pretty excited for that one. So I'm going to sign off here for now. Going to head back to my friend's house and prepare for the events that is tomorrow. So take care, guys. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. But if not, I'm going to see you guys very, very soon.